the PG of ICDU, the very revered leaders of the Ibusa community on the high table, the DPO, and the entire Ibusa community. Let me also recognize the palace chiefs, the Odogo of Ibusa, brand new Odogo of Ibusa, the Kwele of Ibusa. My dad, the former chairman, when I was the councillor, was my chairman, Chief Dr. Augustine Obidi, Mboko of Ibusa, and so many other very highly distinguished sons and daughters of Ibusa. Mr. PG, because I know that today has been dedicated fully for Ibusa affairs, for Ibusa matters. Part of the conference of ICDU. Today, the day on Abuna, the sons and daughters of Ibusa, every Easter, we always take out a day where we come together to discuss about the development of our dear community. So, Mr. President, we need some time so that we'll be able to address some issues. Firstly, my name is Innocent Esewezie. And looking at this hall, I feel that I with so many very high-ranking personalities doing Ibusa. I am with medical doctors, I am with lawyers, I am with traders, I am with businessmen, I am with journalists, I am with so many of us in this hall. Therefore, people like us and somebody like me, I chose to be a politician. One of the reasons why I chose to be into politics is the fact that it is through politics that I will be able to contribute meaningfully to this community. I'll be talking on 3 issues. 1, the youth. 2, the insecurity. And the 3rd one, the infrastructure. Like I said, I want to talk about the youth. All going back to Ibusa, what I met on ground was that I had 2 youth arms before the federated youth of Ibusa. The other one only for them on call. But there were 2 youth presidents. One will be George Nkencho, and the other one will be Fine Esewezie. George Nkencho was being controlled by my late leader and father, late Senator Peter Wamboshi. Fine Esewezie was being controlled by Chief Fred Ajibwa. And the community is sharply divided. The 2 youth factions in this community. And as at that time, I was just trying to contest as a councillor. We were involved in one of the divide, and we followed the Wamboshi arm of the youth divide. And there were so much issues in the Ibusa community, a lot of issues, so many issues, so many. As at that time, everybody was just following the leader, in case or not, is so many problems. One of the our father, the Ibusa of Ibusa, Ambassador, this has to stop, not the Hammer. And if I Esewezie, through the instrumentality of the palace, Ibusa now harmonized the youth structure of Ibusa. And if I Esewezie now became the president of Ibusa Youth. When if I Esewezie became the president of Ibusa Youth, we now sat down, Ambassador he making sure that Ibusa Youth again Amanade under the control of one single individual in this community. Ibusa Youth under the control of a politician. Ibusa Youth under the control of one businessman or anybody, even in diaspora. I asked, okay, what do we do? Now we need to come up with a name. One was answering federated youth, the other was asking anything remember the answer to continue. When I said this idea, maybe now we need to come up with a name, Ibusa Youth Council. So we came up with the name Ibusa Youth Council, and it was registered. Then under the leadership of Fine Esewezie as the president. And Fine Esewezie now started the process of trying to come up with the constitution for that youth body. While he was doing that, somewhere along the line, his tenure expired. And the palace of Ibusa now nominated Chief Alfred Iso as the new president of Ibusa Youth. When Alfred Iso was nominated by the Ibusa, our father, Fine Esewezie was not happy. Or saying that the palace nominated Chief Alfred Iso, and we told the Fine Esewezie that Ibusa has nominated Chief Alfred Iso, having nominated him, Yabiko Yahapu Yaboku. And that was how Alfred Iso became the president of Ibusa Youth. And as president of Ibusa Youth, he did very well. Very, very well. Towards the end of his tenure, when he was about going out from office, there were issues. So many issues. He was unable to transfer power. He was unable to conduct election. People about doing that one. Ibusa now called me, then I was SSA to the governor on youth development. Ambassador said that yeah, I came. He said, I want you to do the following. I want to conduct the youth election for Ibusa Youth, reconcile Ibusa Youth, and also come up with a constitution for Ibusa youth. Immediately I left Ibusa, we started Ababidolo. That process, we were able to reconcile the youth of Ibusa. After reconciling the youth of Ibusa, I have set up a committee that will draft the constitution of Ibusa youth. They drafted that constitution and gave the constitution to the palace of Ibusa. Ibusa looked at the constitution, made some amendments to the constitution, and returned it back. About we look at the constitution back days in Ankata, where we call the entire youth of Ibusa. This is the constitution. They had the first reading, they had the second reading, and that constitution was adopted. Immediately when I adopt that constitution, we now choose a date for election. When I choose a date for this election, having reconciled all the warring factions of the youth, that election was conducted. And that election produced Ismail Asiodo as the Ibusa president, with Vincent Oluma as the secretary of the Ibusa president. Immediately we finished that election, the only Ibusa youth, they embraced themselves. They shook hands together, they left there, they drank, they married. Nobody insulted anybody because the process was free, fair, and credible. Now, having done that, we now took them straight again to the palace of Ibusa. And that's what Ibusa now. These are the people that have emerged. Ibusa now gave them oath of office. They were now sworn into office. Now, in that constitution, there's something we did, very, very important. We said that Ibusa would be grown up. As far as youth election is concerned.
Some of the position of the things that Pastor Ibusa did for me, that lecture was timely, and I think that the time has come where we need to have a very formidable youth structure in Ibusa. And I also believe that this conference in Oga Denmark that will set the tone for a youth election. And in so doing, I want to ask, because Pastor Ibusa said to us that he recognizes Ibusa Youth faction of the youth body. And that faction made him the patron of Ibusa youth. And that faction is the faction that took the Ibusa to court. With his influence on that group, once that matter is brought out from the court, you can be rest assured that we'll have a very transparent youth election in Ibusa community. The last election that brought about Ibusa Youth government, it was adjudged as one of the best youth election ever held in the Delta State. It was credible, it was transparent, and it was free and fair. If we must get it right, we must allow the palace to champion this cause. It's very important. Let nobody own the youth of Ibusa. Let the palace, Odogu should control the youth of Otodogu, Oworo should control the youth of Otoworo, ESA should control the youth of Otu-ESA, and let the youth leadership be domiciled in the palace, so that the palace can also have an arm of the youth for enforcement. Ije na Sabaketa Africa na phone, just a minute more. Ije na Sabaketa Africa, the Asaba for Saba, set the obvious committee, 1 on iron condemn, 2 on this, 3 on that. It is the youth arm of the Asaba community, only youth. This is the time that we must have a credible youth election. So Pastor Ibusa, I want to assure you of the support of the local government in ensuring that there is a credible youth election. Like I said, we are not going to allow anybody who is involved in cultism to emerge as our youth president. It will not be allowed.